Hello everyone, welcome back. As long as this is a grey stream, I suppose you could call it, grayscale stream or a wireframe stream, it won't be too bad. I won't be spoiling anything, so... I love the way YouTube gives me the wrong icon here. Hello everyone. Yeah, I love the way in the Discord it's giving me the wrong icon. And YouTube's like, so anyway, you were playing your previous game, Mech Builder, right? And I'm like, no, I'm doing animation now. You know, it's like, oh, you were doing Mech Builder. That's why you were doing Mech Builder. So stupid. Just gonna be working on some stuff for the Asgore demo here. I need to fix stuff up, so there's gonna be a lot of me messing around here. I need to remember how to do this, because it's a lot of me like going backwards and forwards between stuff. Start and deactivated, yes. Because the Asgore demo is kind of spiraled into its own thing, so now I've got to like fix up everything so it looks good. Let's see. Copy from active might be the best one. If I go here and go active, wait, so yeah, so it starts. Okay. Because I need to bake animations for this, but to do that I need to first set this up so it's in slow-mo. I was gonna do all this off stream, but then I was like, you know what, I'll just try doing it on stream and see what happens. I know you're probably not the person to ask, but I can find anywhere, and you seem to... Do you know what a fuzz map is used? No, I do not know. I really do not know. That's the first time I've ever heard that phrase used? Or term, sorry? So yeah, I honestly don't know. Rigid body... Level 2... Why is that only going up to there? Is that because of... If I go to... Here we go home. Right, and then I go... I already added a rigid body to this, I swear, but just in case. Rigid... I love that rigid. Because I'm messing this up. Oh, there we go. Animated, active, dynamics. Okay. And then I just need to animate this. And then... Okay, there we go. That kind of works. Now all I need to do is take gravity off. I can play with this. Where's gravity? That moment you're trying to find the settings for something, and I know they're in here somewhere because I played around with them. There we go. I just turned gravity off. Bam! There we go. Now I just need to speed that up to about 20. Boom! Okay. Sorry, dumb question. No. By fuzz map, I mean there's like normal maps and such. I'll figure it out. How do you do that? What, for rigid bodies? It's literally just like physics in Blender. You attach rigid bodies to, say, like a piece of something, and it automatically gives it physics. And then you just add a couple of like physics simulation options, and it allows you to just smash through stuff, which I'm using anyway. I really wish that this had some sort of like effect, because that needs to That needs to be smashed as well, so I'm gonna need to potentially have that like this instead and just... There we go. Maybe if I try and... Because I don't need any of this hanging in midair. If it hangs in midair, then it's bad. If I do that. Bam. Okay, that might work. Just... But I've just got to do it slower, I think. Let's try that, right? And then we just go... Because the whole idea is it should be in slow-mo. Almost feel like that's not working how I want, but... Try bringing it back to about 40 and see. Hey, Spam. Hey, Joel. I'm alright. I think about the button smashing, I think it should come from above because of how Asgore thrusts trying against it. Yeah, see, I've done it differently. You know. I've done it differently in this, so I'm just trying to, like, sim that at the moment. I'll show you in a sec, because the full scene is, like, crazy. So if I try and, bake this. If I do that for about 40. So does that mean if I do that now? No, that's not baked. Why is that not baked? That should do. I did this last time. I was able to sim it, then bake it, and it was fine. Maybe because I need to go to like 40 frames, then bake it? It's the only problem where I'm like, yeah, I'll do this, it'll be no problem. Ah, the baked keyframes. 40. And then we go. And then if I take that away, it still does it. That's not too bad. I need it more than 40 frames though. Give me a sec. And then I'll show you what I've been up to. Yeah, let's do the 250 frames, because I don't think I'm going to need it any more than that, and then I can delete it off sim. Bam! Right, there goes the entire mercy button just like shattering into pieces in kind of slow-mo. So that's pretty cool. Was just curious as why the collision came from the front. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Make the pieces break and make them piece back together in an Among Us shape. Anyone feel like everything is liminal? I don't know. But yeah, those don't even need to be accurate though, because we're only gonna see the smash from like the side, like that roughly, so it shatters. So I can do that for like save as exploding menu. V2 slow. Right? And then we're going to go back to the Asgore demo. Now what we have here is Asgore does his goodbye bit, and then he pulls out the trident, weighs it down a bit, and then I need him to go slow there, because he's then going to throw that, and when I don't have him do that, it just like... It's too fast. You can't register the hit. Like, it looks okay, but it's like, it's not fully there. It's not fully realized. Your brain's still trying to catch up with what's going on. So I need there to be, like, there needs to be a pause. Still not sure about his pose at that point. And then, bam! And then we have the player getting up there. Still not sure about some of this camera stuff. Maybe have him, like, the camera swing around here? That might actually work. Let's see. Camera, where are we at? Because that might actually help. if the camera goes there. Because it's not an entirely bad pose. It's just I gotta make it look a little bit better. Window, main. Throw this window over here so I can see what's going on. And why is Blender moved like that? That's weird. It's like totally like squished into the other screen. There we go. Can you make the mercy button stop glowing when it shatters? So what's going to happen is I'm trying to sort of like integrate the player, obviously, as you can tell from this like shot that I'm doing, because this is basically a mock-up to try and integrate the player more into this scene. I've mentioned it before, but I keep on refining the idea a little bit more of what I want. Basically, the gist being that it's going to be a player that does not want to hurt anything, but has, before playing the game, done some really shady things. So that kind of like, it kind of makes up for the lack of a genocide run, as the more or less like outside of the game you can say they've already done stuff like that and they're already kind of like regretting it. So they're just like, okay, I'll play the game and I'm at rock bottom now, you know, depression wise. And the idea is that through playing the game they slowly learn how to become a better person again. And this is going to be the bit where it kind of really tests them, because essentially it's like they've been doing okay throughout the entire journey with Frisk, and then Asgore's just not going to listen, you know, which is going to be really bad. So it's going to really test them, and I'm actually thinking of having the classic genocide sort of like face expression for Kara come up in multiple different points. You know, the smile, the red smiley face. I'm going to have that come up multiple times as though they're conflicted, you know, is what they should do. Almost like a nightmare sort of scenario. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I already have sparks for this. Oh, there's Asgore's voice, don't want to spoil that yet. But yeah, with Asgore's spear or trident, I wanted that to be something that actually comes into frame a little bit better. So you'll notice he doesn't have the trident at the beginning. He uses magic to make it appear, because that then explains how he has it rather than it just appearing out of his cape. You know, we see him do it here again a little bit, but the idea is he can more or less call it back to him whenever he wants. And when he does that, we have this kind of like lightning spark effect going on, which admittedly looks better in rendering. The only difference is I'm just not showing that off. It's the same with like this bit. You can just about see it there. Where is it? All these little effects that we see going off, these are all like little particle effects for the hit. But when we go here, bam, there we go, there's this trident going through there. You can just about see another spark that goes off there, showing that the button's completely destroyed. But again, this setup needs to be adjusted because your brain can't register what the hell is going on here. There needs to be like a pause there, and then overemphasize the speed there, and then slow it down so we can have the player's reaction and then have them do this neat little animation that I went through previously, which was them exploding backwards, just bam, landing on the floor, shaking the head a little bit. And then we get to see Asgore, and then the player stands up again and gets ready to do the full battle, while we have Asgore turning around and retrieving his spear again. Which is cool and has the lightning effect again. And he even decided when he throws it, there's still like residual lightning coming off it. Everyone will be like, dude, why have you given it the lightning effect? It's just, it looks cool, you know. It makes it look way more magical. With the fire and everything, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have the fire come in after that. I want the fight to be kind of like the player getting completely overwhelmed by Asgore, so he's just gonna be spraying like fireballs everywhere. the player's going to be dodging that. Then we're going to have, you know, like the fire swirls where he does all the circles and stuff. That's going to be interesting to try and do, because I want that to be more like a lasso of sorts, where that appears and it's a case of having to find where the exit is and duck out of it. So it's going to be like a lot of dodging, or at least I want it to be like that. Mixed with the fireball firing, and then also the trident used in melee combat. You know, I feel like that is going to be cool for emphasizing Asgore's combat abilities, because he's meant to be like completely overwhelming, a bit like Undyne. So I figure like just having him be constantly sort of being really sort of active and roaming around the battlefield really quickly will be cool, despite his size. Right, if I... Like, it's gonna be terrifying if I can get it just right. Like, this really is a test for me to see if I can pull this off pretty well. Because, like, I really want this to be the best I can, so I've sent this around recently to a bunch of people just to kind of get feedback on it, but this is, like, the ultimate thing of just being like, okay, I need to... There we go, that's not too bad. Like that, and then... The problem is I need that pause. I need that pause there, and then... Around there, he needs to slow down. Like, I've severely over-ramped this animation in terms of, like, timing. Because I just put this together and was like, oh, it looks fluid. It looks kind of nice. I like the way I've done the cape physics, even though I did it all by hand. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go for this, you know. If I take his cape out of the equation, because I can redo the cape at any time. I absolutely love doing cape stuff. I just take his main animation here and work on that. Right, that's all in one go. And it's way too fast though, so it needs to be... Oh. About there. And then we need to take the rest of this and just extend it. Let's go from 312 there. This is what happens when you mock up like an entire scene, thinking it looks okay, and then next moment you're like, something feels off. What's going on here, you know? Right. If I take that and ramp that... I can emphasize another pose there in those like seconds. If we go, then I need to edit the camera because the camera should not be there at that point. It should still be on Asgore. So we go like this. See if that hold will work. Duplicate that there, and then bam, and then we show the other shot. That's not too bad. It's just a case of me learning when to like ramp up and then slow down this. Moody, imagine this. You release credits for the models and then I can go and ask people for them so I can make a playable version. Would be kind of cool. When the fight begins, could you add fire everywhere in the battlefield, as well as Asgore giving a red star eye with an eyeshadow in the fight? So you mean like, I'm sure you read my... Oh, don't even start about don't even start about me reading comments at the moment, because like I have OBS behind everything else, so I actually have to actively look. So like you can see now, I'm not working because I'm looking. You know, so just I'll look every so often. Just don't get angry at me if I'm not keeping up with stuff. I'm just trying to like chill and get this done, because I only have like another hour and 15 minutes, I think, or less than that. But yeah, I can put fire around places and have him do his eye thing. Yo, Moody, if I had to ask, are you underrated? I honestly don't know. I don't know if I can answer that, you know. It seems like more of a comment you'd ask somebody else, you know, or like a group of people, rather than just being like, Moody, do you think you're underrated? Right, I feel like this here, we need this to be kind of like almost in that position. Like that's gonna be there like that, but we need that hand to kind of be coming round at that point. I feel like. The thing is, the trident's already left his hand because of the other animation for the trident. I need to put that in his hand as well. That's gonna be funny. Whoop. Maybe have it go back a little bit and then... I have him do that though and just... Because I can overemphasize that just slightly. I can even have him... Because we want some sort of like movement between the frames here so it doesn't seem all too bad. I just realized the ears are going to have to be edited as well. That hand needs to be just in the position before that though, so it's like his hand, instead of defending there, has to be more outreached. More like this, so he's facing forwards and getting ready with his hand. And then I need that to be kind of up here like this, so we go... Okay, it jiggles a little bit there, it comes back in. It shouldn't, so maybe if I delete that frame. That's not too bad, because then at least we're kind of getting an idea of what's going on right now. Now he's already leaning forwards, I need him to lean backwards slightly. Because that's him going forwards. If I do this... If I have him go from, like, a low position here... Then what we have is... Might even have him not be fully round at that point, because he's moving way too fast. Maybe because of how he turns here, we just go... Have these, and then that, so he's more... That needs to be down now, and needs to be slightly more extended. I think I can even move the positioning of that arm a little bit. Like, I know I've got it like that, but... That arm position looks just a little bit funny to me. Don't know why. Maybe if I have it more like that. And then like that. And then we go. That doesn't seem too bad. My idea is to hypothetically, free idea, totally free, the button pieces turn into sparks and then set fire to the battlefield. Oh, that's kind of cool. Where the player is horrified and all. I wouldn't say horrified, it's more shock. You know, because at this point, you don't expect it from Asgore. The other feelings for this other fight, like the final, well, one of the final fights in the neutral run, is basically the whole thing. If you don't expect Asgore to obviously be so nice, and then when he does this, you're not expecting it, but it's not from the whole point of you're absolutely horrified of what Asgore is or what he can do. It's more just the shock of like, dude, why are you even doing this in the first place? You know, because everybody has said he's nice up until then. Oh, need to make sure all of this is correct now. If I can just... That needs to really go there. Or about there, maybe? No. Right, about there, his hand needs to change. If I go... like that, his hand needs to be more like that there. It needs to be... At this point, it needs to be more down. Because of where he is, spatially. It's not that far down, because of how it looks. That throw, though, that throw could be done a little bit quicker. Need to figure out where that is. It's about from there, and then to 40, so I really need to have that wind up be... From there needs to be way more intense. I need that to kinda be moved just a little bit. I can't move it, so it's got to be camera then. So if I try... So we've got the camera lingering on him, right? So if we go... If I have him with the camera kind of lingering here a little bit. And we go... Oh. Actually, no, we could stay on him for a bit. Hang on. We do... Oh, crap. We do that instead. Right, and then we have that cut there. Then what we can do is we can have the break there. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see. Imagine how scary it would be if Asgore felt like an oppressive force in Undertale now. I don't know, like, with the thing is with Undertale and the way that they do Asgore, if you're talking to everybody throughout all of it, it's only Toriel that paints him as a, you know, a tyrant, somebody who you can't trust because he'll kill you. Toriel paints this picture of him being absolutely terrible, but that's because she's been outside of the ruins for so long, she hasn't seen him in his current state where he's just a mess. You know, he's an absolute depressing wreck that's really not his old self that she used to know. Instead, he's just totally changed. He needs to move there as well. I do that there. when Asgore throws he needs to move 1 foot towards. It's like that, maybe? Hang on. About there. That needs to be faster as well. And longer. Because he takes 1, 2 steps. So he needs to be about there. And then be slowly sort of like... There we go. That looks a little bit more natural. So there we go. Gonna make this like an extra save copy here. It's like 4.3. Maybe we should like really focus in on the trident as well. That'd be interesting. Like, hang on. Trying to find out where the other trident comes out of. That needs to do that, but much later on. So if we go like... there. That needs to be about there now? No, that's doubling. You can see where it's doubling ever so slightly. It's doubling there, which means if I do that, that needs to then be further down. I'm gonna have to like edit the spear completely. Well, the trident. I keep saying spear, it's because I'm so used to messing around with Undyne's files at the moment. Right, that needs to be there. And needs to be further forwards, roughly. He's holding it more towards the end, so it needs to be up there. And then, let's see. And then further down. There. And about there. Oh. I'm playing DRG with a friend while watching at the same time. Thank you very much. I'm going to head to bed, said Joel. Thank you very much, Joel. I'm just going to take care of some things. I've just seen something that's a little bit frightening. Just give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's turn my model back on. Where we at here? But okay. Bam. Right, so we need to really emphasize this now. So you go like this. I'm gonna have to tweak all these effects as well to make sure they fire at the right times. I figure what I can do is I can really sell this now. Hang on. Right, so what's gonna happen is up until there, when that changes, we're gonna have the spear completely vanish off screen, right? So we got, that needs to be done faster. Bit faster. Okay. That's fine. Right? Now, if I'm looking at some of this reference that I was going off, I need to have at least one shot of it going like super fast. So we do this. Maybe I actually have him further away. Yeah, I need him further away. Because then what we can do is we can deliberately really emphasize the speed of this thing. Have it. The location can be changed in a bit. But I figure he's way too close there. He needs to be like over here, really. Then I can sell the throw a little bit more. It's gonna change a lot of the shot. But like, it's gotta be done. Because then I can sell the throw, it goes out of shot. Then we get to see this kind of like really quick shot of just like BAM! And then do the close-up there. We're gonna have to change the locations of the tanks as well. I wonder whether I can actually do that without affecting too much. Can I just like... Ah, there we go. Yeah, I can. Okay, so I can move those. I was actually worried that I wouldn't be able to then. But yeah, there we can have it look like he's properly... Oh. Properly defending everything. Is Blender game engine possible using plugins at all? I do not know. I know Blender has its own game engine that you can use for everything.
It was nice.
It was nice. I'm gonna need to do these camera shots again. Yeah, we got him there. Right, now there. I need him to go... The best part about this is I can redo the camera shots quite easily. We're gonna have him go to like there. There we go, we can use the Bezier there to really kind of sell that. Right? I know you can add Blender to Critter, I think that is, using a plugin to draw into 3D some crazy stuff. Huh. All I know is there's like a bunch of like crazy plugins for Blender. In before I just like totally just like reanimate this. because like this is not working out the way I want it to at the moment. It's just like, dude, it's like half the... But it's just... It's underselling slightly, and I'm not... I think it's more Asgore's posing at the moment. I might need to try doing that again, but... Let's see. So we got... Need to figure out where the other one is. There it is. Bam! There we go. That's way too early though. That camera's all messed up now because of it. Okay. Right, and then what I need is this extra camera. Kind of, instead of being where it was, is to really sort of like sell the speed of this thing, is to have some sort of like transitional. Maybe from like here? Is that even still in frame? Yes, it is. Okay, so we do that. Because what I can do is have it just come on like that. So really what I need is like this. Bam. So over here, we need this sort of a shot. See how this looks from... Right, that's already set off way too early. I love the way all this like camera stuff's like totally screwed now, along with the rest of the stuff, because of the way that I've done this. Now what I need to do is instead have that roughly be about there, so it just goes and shatters a lot earlier. But oh god, the problem is all these pieces. Oh, I remember, it's got an empty on it as well to control where it is, so I need to not only control what it is, but also control where the rest of it fades out. So it's like... But that's pretty abysmal anyway, that one. It's pretty flaccid in terms of like the impact. So we do explosive menu flares. No. I need the other one. Where is that? That moment where you're trying to piece a scene together, it's just trash. Yeah, I think what I'll do is this ain't working for me. This just ain't working. I'm getting more annoyed as it goes on with just the reference that I've used is pretty crap. It's like the animation itself isn't too bad. I just need to do better. So I'm gonna take this offline and do some more stuff on it and see what happens, because I want it to be way better. So yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. Sorry about this. I hope to do more in future. And I appreciate the time that you spent with me. So I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye.